Welcome to another RSR. Tonight we are reviewing Seattle Sounders FC versus FC Dallas in MLS 2023 West Round 1, Game 1. Seattle Sounders 2, FC Dallas 0. Seattle Sounders should have won by more, but they coasted. And Dallas could have honestly won this game too, and I'll get into that. This game could have went either way. But Seattle leads the series 1-0. They have the 1-0 lead in the series. They won at home. You could say that maybe this game should have went to penalties. Hell, Seattle could have won the runaway. I'd say they should have. Martin Paz stood in his head, though, so I'm going to say that at least Dallas earned the fact that they should have got the penalties, but we'll get there. Before the Albert Rusnak penalty goal, Yeezus Ferreira misses two really good chances against the run of play to give Dallas a 2-0 lead. Guess what? It's still 1-0 in the 44th minute. Marco Farfan gives away a penalty, takes down Christian Roldan in the box. I think it's a bit soft of a penalty, but it's still a penalty nonetheless. Albert Rusnak takes the shot. Martin Paz gets his paws to it, but not enough. The ball still goes into the net. 44th minute, the penalty is scored. 1-0 Seattle. That's the way we go into half. 1-0 for the Seattle Sounders. Then in the 74th minute, Nuhu Tolo with a cross to Jordan Morris. Jordan Morris heads it in. That definitely beat Martin Paz, no question. 2-0, 74th minute. Seattle wins full time, 2-0. When it could have been a 2-2 draw. But who's to say that penalty happens if Yeezus Ferreira does his damn job and actually scores two really good chances where he could have beaten Stephen Fry, but he put it over the bar. He scores those two goals. Who's to say that penalty happens? Who's to say it isn't 2-1? Yeezus Ferreira is the reason why Dallas lost this game. And Martin Paz is the reason why they could have won this game had Yeezus Ferreira just done his job. But again, Yeezus Ferreira is a fraud who can only score against Caribbean nations. And you could call him the Pirate of the Caribbean, but I ain't calling him no damn pirate, because that's a freaking disrespect to all pirates, living or dead. Especially an insult to Mike Leach and Jimmy Buffett. And when I say living, you know what I'm talking about. When I say insult to all pirates. Living. Point being is, you can call him the Pirate of the Caribbean. I think you're being pejorative to all pirates, living and dead. Pirates are winners, not losers like Yeezus Ferreira. Not freaking frauds. Pirates are not frauds like that guy. Whether it is a Blackbeard type pirate or a Somali pirate, pirates are not frauds. That man's a fraud. Yeezus Ferreira, you suck. Dallas fans should be pissed at you. You are the one reason they lost. And Martin Paz is the man of the match, straight up. Why? He kept Dallas in a position where they could have won this game had Yeezus Ferreira had his shooting boots on. It is Yeezus Ferreira's fault. And Martin Paz, you should thank the Lord you have him because he did his damn job. To the point where I don't think there was a Seattle player that was man of the match. I think it was Martin Paz. He stood in his head. He still allowed 2 goals. A penalty that he got his hands to. The only one he really got beat by was a Jordan Morris header, but that was close in, and he was probably risking not giving away a foul, which I could kind of understand that. I don't think that header was really savable. So, 1 goal that he couldn't save. 1 that he almost did. I think that's pretty good. Man of the match is Martin Paz. Yeezus Ferreira, you're the donkey of the day. Nice little Breakfast Club reference there. Hat flick to you. Jesus Christ, you're horrible. I don't know, man. Stats are as follows. 19 shots at 10, 6 shots on goal to 4, 57% possession to 43% possession, 577 passes to 446 passes, 85% pass accuracy to 76, 16 fouls to 9, 3 offside to 1, 1 yellow card to 2, 0 red cards to 0, 2 corners to 2. Seattle got, I wouldn't say they got lucky. They just were in a very good position. And they were lucky that the striker leading the line for the other team was, again, Yeezus bleeping Ferreira. The worst striker of probably all time. Unless he's playing Trinidad and Tobago or St. Kitts and Nevis or frickin' the Canary Islands or the Azores or San Marino. He probably wouldn't even score against San Marino. You know, I want to see that friendly just to see if Yeezus Ferreira could score against San Marino. I want to see it. We'll see if he's a fraud or not. That's the true test. Can he score against San Marino? The worst team in the world. Well, okay, no, they're not Toronto FC, but whatever. This one of the 2 worst teams in the world. The worst national team in the world. San Marino. That's a test. I got an idea. Make it happen. Whoever the hell books the matches for the USA. Crocker, Berhalter, make it happen. Please. Either Yeezus Ferreira will shut us up or I could laugh at him. Everybody could laugh at him. I think it's a good idea. So, with that being said, Seattle, it was a battle of mid. Seattle did just enough. They got the score off the penalty. Not Yeezus. Jordan Morris, speaking of underperforming U.S. players, Jordan Morris gets a wonderful header from a great cross by Nuhu, which Nuhu really made that happen. Let's be completely honest. If it wasn't for Nuhu, I don't think that goal gets scored. Nuhu with an amazing cross. That man, I'm surprised he's not in Europe yet, to be honest. Jordan Morris, his ship has sailed. Sadly, because of that ACL injury, the second one. But what can you do? With that being said, good for Nuhu. Good for Nuhu, good for Jordan. Seattle did just enough. Stephen Fry wasn't even that amazing, to be honest. He just was his normal self. Yeah, amazing is subjective, isn't it? Dallas didn't really have many chances. Seattle played some really good defense. They really dominated the possession as well. Again, those 2 Ferreira chances were against the run of play. And he still couldn't score them. It makes you wonder, you know, it makes you wonder how bad do these players want it, truly? How bad do these players want it when it comes to Seattle or Dallas? Well, Seattle too. But João Paulo was amazing. He is definitely the cornerstone of the new Sounders core once Ladero and Rui Diaz and such leave. Because he is their most important player. As you could see last year. Once he got hurt, it was all over, besides the CCL. This year, they're back at second. Why? João Paulo is their most meaningful player. And he had a good game, I think. But again, man of the match is still Martin Paz. I think he deserves some plaudits there. Dallas, defensively, I mean, losing Alan Velasco after Yeezus Ferreira, actually before Yeezus Ferreira went completely mind empty, was exactly what hurt you. Had Alan Velasco still been there, maybe you would have had some possession more. Maybe it wouldn't have been such a possessional domination, and maybe you would add more chances. And maybe Ferreira would have finally potted one. But Dallas, you could have won this game. That's the thing that hurts the most, is you could have won this game. Yeezus Ferreira said no. It wasn't, and maybe I guess Marco Farfan. Martin Paz said, "What the hell are you doing?" And he still let up 2. The rest of the team's like, what the hell? I know who they're pointing the finger at, if they are pointing fingers, but I would too. Even if you shouldn't point fingers, I would be pointing fingers, because Jesus Christ. Ferreira, really? I thought he was good in MLS. Turns out, no, I guess he isn't anymore. Interesting. Seriously, this was his fault. The loss was his fault, and Seattle did just enough. What can you do? With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in play. Share it with friends and family. All that great stuff. I shall see you tomorrow, 1 if you're a Dynasty star, for Run It Back for October of 2023. And if you're the Dynasty stars plus my regular audience and anybody dropping by, I will be live for both Cavalier SC versus Harborview in the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup, not Central, Caribbean Cup semifinals. Yeah, it's already pretty much over, but we're still going to do it because I want to cover it. And then we'll also be live for the Repechaje second leg. CS Cartagenas versus Comunicaciones. We'll see who goes to Champions Cup. They have to win the tie to go to Champions Cup. We see who goes. Comunicaciones or Cartagenas. We'll review that match as well. So, Run It Back for the Dynasty Stars. A review and 2 live streams. We got a busy day tomorrow. So let's have some fun with it. So I'll see you then. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later.